Hi everyone. I've been gone the better part of 2 weeks and the garden has gone wild. Just lots of wildflowers. The peas have dried out, so I've been taking the seeds from those, and yeah, there's just a lot to do in the garden. Finally found out what these were. They came out while I was gone. These are, I think they're called Indian blankets. I did plant them there last year, which is pretty. I had to stake them up because they were falling over. Now we're just going to look quickly through the garden. I'll show you what's growing. These all along here are potatoes. We have the rattlesnake pole beans over here, which I've been picking and eating for breakfast every morning. They're very good. Seems to be pretty prolific, so as soon as I pull some more peas out on the other side of the garden, I'll be planting some more of these beans. A couple weeks ago, before I left, I planted this corn. It's like tripled in size, so it's doing really good here. And I still haven't gotten a battery for my weed whacker, so everything is crazy. This is the Everglades tomato plant, and this is where I'm getting my tomatoes from, and they're so good. We got some ripe ones on there. I got about 6 in the house I'm going to take seeds from. Let's get here. Oh, dropped it. So we got plenty of tomatoes growing on these. Missouri pink love apples and Better Boys. Lots of jalapenos. Can you see those? They don't get as big as the store-bought, but there are a lot of them on these plants here. Here's 2 containers of potatoes that I need to dig into here. And I will do that this week. Got a few Jaworskis going. There's another one over here. It's fallen over. This is a volunteer tomato plant. Don't know what it is. Do not see a tomato growing from it yet. And the paprika peppers. I'm waiting for all these to turn red. What's interesting, what I wanted to show you, was the white Tomasol tomatoes. I'm not quite sure when they're ready. Let's look at this little one here. And it still has a way to go, but it's pretty white on the bottom, but green on top. And there's a few more on there. And this one also is a white Tomasol. It's probably the first one that came out. And this is the one I'm keeping an eye on every day, because I think it's the ripest one of them all. Still has a little bit of green going through it. But that's an experiment. Eventually I'll pick this one and open it up and see if I got there too early. But it's still nice and solid and everything. I think it has a little bit longer to go. Lots of Better Boy tomatoes. Over here I have a couple cucumbers. It's nice to leave and then come back and see the fruits growing. There's a little guy there too. I have my one little lonely blueberry bush. I come and pick a blueberry off of it every day. Excuse me. See, I have a lot of little tiny Tim tomato plants around the yard, and they're just starting to get really loaded down. I grabbed a couple of ripe tomatoes off of one of them yesterday. Over here, a couple crookneck squash. Over here in my melon bed, the melons, cantaloupes and watermelons are starting to flower. I'm not seeing any female flowers on them yet. Over here, and did I say my yard is a mess because I've been gone? Yeah, there's more corn in this tire here. But what I'm really excited about and wanted to show you is this is the first year I've done onion from seed. And let me make sure I'm not stepping on a melon here. And I put them all over the place, but the only place they seem to have really grown is this area over here in the melon bed. I'll put my hand next to it. That's the biggest onions I've ever grown, so I'm kind of excited about it. Now, in the rest of the yard where I put them, I'm not really seeing the onions get very big. But these, yeah, these are nice size. In fact, they're ready to be taken out. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know whether it's just it gets more sun over here or why. Probably has something to do with the sun. Yeah. I suppose. I mean, they're not ginormous onions like everybody else has, but the biggest ones I've ever grown. This plant I didn't get caged. It's a black brandywine, so it's starting to vine all over. You know what? It's in the melon bed. I think I'll let it just go across the ground. Might try to stake this. I don't know. One of the jobs I have to do is to get, if it's not too late, I'm going to stake up these asparagus ferns. They're just, wow. It's a happy plant. It's Echinacea, purple coneflowers. We'll come back over here and look as soon as the prairie blazing star comes out. Over here I planted some butternut squash in bush form. It's called butterbush, I believe. I need to thin those out. Here's the black cherry tomato plant. A couple tomatoes on there. And I'm saving seeds from radishes. I think this is a French breakfast. And this is the icicle over here. But what I did is I transplanted some sugar baby watermelons in here. I don't know if this area on my porch is going to get enough sun, but I'm going to plant some in a different part of the yard too, so we'll see how they do here. Again, this is a fairly large plant. I've got two, they're called lemon squash. They look like lemons, they're yellow squashes. The plant is doing fantastic, but I'm not getting any flowers, so we'll have to see if it has something to do with the sun here. This is a St. John's wort. I'm not going to get too close. It's loaded with bees. I think I make them nervous. Here's some more echinacea and a lot of wild bergamot. It's weird because some of these are white. I didn't plant any white ones. So I don't remember planting any white ones. Yeah, so the pollinators are having fun over here. This is a smaller St. John's wort I have in the front yard. And the Roses Sharons are starting to bloom. Okay, so this is from a leek they planted last year. And I think I'll end this here. Thanks so much for dropping by. I hope you're all doing well and have a good week. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.